there! My mom and I watched this movie last Friday, and I kind of felt like doing a review for it right away, but then I decided it would be better to mull it over for a couple days. But now I'm ready to go, and so this is my review of 10 Cloverfield Lane. There will be a little discussion of the ending toward the end of the review, but I will be speaking in terms of maximum vagueness so as not to give anything away. When 10 Cloverfield Lane came out earlier this year, I was one of those people that was a little confused. Was this a sequel to Cloverfield? Did I want a sequel to Cloverfield? The trailer looked like something totally unrelated, so I didn't know what to expect, but I was intrigued, and people who saw it said they liked it, so I decided, after a little while, of course, to give it a chance myself. And, well, if you'd handed me a DVD and said, here's the Cloverfield sequel, this is not what I would have imagined. What it is a movie about a girl who gets knocked out in a car accident and wakes up to find herself locked in a room in a bomb shelter with a guy who claims the country's been attacked, the air above them is contaminated, and they have to stay underground until it's safe to go up again. Sounds like it might be a nuclear apocalypse movie, which I'm on board for. But hold on, it also might be a kidnapping movie. What? This movie had me guessing and changing my theories constantly, and I basically had my mouth hanging open in a dumb expression from like the 75-minute mark onward, and my mom and I kept glancing at each other like, what? Did you expect that? Did you see that coming? I liked all these twists and turns, especially because I had no idea in what direction the story was headed. I also liked that it focused solely on 3 unlikely companions in one cramped space. I've mentioned before how much I like stories like that, and this is a good example that feels even more isolated because of the paranoia and claustrophobia and personal tensions running rampant within the bomb shelter. The main character, Michelle, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, quickly proves herself smart and resourceful in a very strange situation. Made me think that if I found myself in such a situation, I'd be dead, because there's no way I could think of doing all the things that she does. John Goodman's character is also good and weird. You're not really sure where you stand with him, and there are a couple times when it's like, he's being fun, and I kind of want to laugh, but it's also really awkward and uncomfortable, and I'm scared. So my general impression of most of the movie was very favorable. I'm still not sure about that last 10 minutes, though. Because, see, I know that if I'd never seen 2008's Cloverfield, I would have been taken aback by the final sequence, possibly angry. As it is, I did see Cloverfield. I didn't love it. I thought I might because I like classic monster movies, but I didn't care for any of the characters or the way it was filmed. But anyway, I did know that 10 Cloverfield Lane had at least a nominal connection to it, and J.J. Abrams' name was all over it, even though he was only a producer. So I wasn't 100% derailed by the twist, but I was still surprised. And the product of it is that I'm finding it hard to evaluate the movie. It was such an abrupt turnaround that I feel like it's become 2 separate movies in my mind. The first 7/8 or 9/10 of the movie was one, and then the ending was another. And the way I felt about the ending was not as positive as I had felt about the rest of the movie. The ending was so random, had so much CGI things all of a sudden, and the character got so... She was able to adapt to things a little too quickly for me. It made it kind of unbelievable. And so I didn't hate the ending, but I'm just not sure how I felt about it. Still, there's no doubt I enjoyed the rest of the movie. It was tense and stimulating, and I thought the concept of someone being held somewhere and trying to break free and having no idea of some catastrophic event outside was really a creative way to tell this kind of story. So I hear there are going to be more Cloverfield movies with releases planned on a yearly basis, because that's how they do everything nowadays. I do wish they were still going to be secretive about it like they were with this one. People weren't expecting a Cloverfield sequel, and so I feel like a lot of the entertainment value came from the surprises and the way everyone was wondering if and how this movie might connect with the other movie. And, well, if we know this movie's the 3rd Cloverfield movie, then we're robbed of that factor. But I am curious to know what happens next and to see how they tell the next installment of this overarching story, so I'll probably see the next one. But let me know if you saw this one and what you thought about it. Thanks for watching! Bye!